Hey, Matt, welcome to Live from the Web Carpet.
Thank you.
Are you on the internet much?
Yeah, absolutely.
Where do you go?
Well, especially like shooting movies like this and being overseas, I'm always, I get most of my news from the internet, either, CNN, New York Times, and then I watch most of my TV when the kids go to sleep. Because you can download everything nowadays.
Nice.
So
on demand.
I download on demand and all my shows. I watched the entire season. My wife and I watched the entire season of 30 Rock on our computer while we were making the Bourne Ultimatum.
Well, that's great. We're live on the Web Carpet for the Bourne Ultimatum, which is real exciting. But I want to ask you, because you're uniquely qualified, brother. You've been all over the world globetrotting. Where's the worst meal on the planet?
Man, that's tough.
Oh, you just went, oh man.
I had a meal in Zambia in a hut with the chief of a village, who had cooked everything basically in the village because I was a guest of honor, and so I had to eat it, and that was tough.
Like
that
Indiana Jones and Temple of Doom. Eat
yeah,
it.
Yeah.
Eat it.
Eat it. And plus I was having a very nice conversation with him, and he was a lovely man and a very dignified man, and I didn't want to be disrespectful, and so I did eat it, and I didn't get sick, and it was interesting because I was sure that I would. And in fact, the group that took me there, was hosting me, disappeared. None of them were eating it, and they're like, leave me sitting with the chief, and I'm like, thanks, guys.
So this kid from Boston is going all over the world. Has going all over the world and spending so much time away, has it made you a better citizen of the planet?
I think so, definitely. I definitely, that's something I want to give my kids, is I want them to travel extensively. And I think a lot of the problems in the world would be mitigated if we traveled more. I mean, big problem with just, the fact that we're just so geographically isolated as Americans. It's so hard, and I think something like 8% of us have passports. Mm-hmm. And that's a big, that's a problem that can lead to us being kind of culturally ignorant. And so anytime you can get out, have a look around, meet some people outside your country, I think is a huge help to kind of your national identity and ultimately to your foreign policy.
All right, now switching gears on you. One of my favorite Universal films is 40-Year-Old Virgin. Okay, so you've seen it, right?
I have, yeah.
So you as a moviegoer, Paul Rudd is doing a scene in a Smart Tech, and he's watching the Bourne Identity on all the TVs, and he says, "Hey, I just think Matt Damon was a Streisand, but I got to tell you, he's rocking the shit out of it in this one." Take me through that experience.
I'm sitting there enjoying the movie, like laughing in all the right places, and then I saw that, and it was like, when I saw I kind of seized up, because you're afraid, because you're defenseless. You can't attack back, you know what I mean? So it's like, oh God, don't say something horrible. Don't say something horrible. And I laughed at I thought it was a good joke. So, but no, it was nerve-wracking. It was nerve-wracking. It's like sitting somewhere, and suddenly like a big spotlight shines on you, and you're like, oh, I'm on TV,
You came across good in 40-Year-Old Virgin, and I'll tell you something. The new 007 couldn't carry Jason Bourne's baggage.
Damn
Thanks, Matt.
straight. Thanks, man.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. See you on the Web Carpet.
Cool.